Hi, my name is Amaya Berry, and today I'll be talking about why college should be free. Imagine walking across the graduation stage, diploma in hand, knowing you don't owe a single dollar in student loans. Sounds like a dream, right? For many students, the reality is quite different, graduating with thousands of dollars in debt before even starting their careers. Whether you're in college now planning to go or have friends and family who are, the cost of higher education affects us all. Free college would mean less stress, more opportunities, and a stronger economy. As a college student, I see firsthand how tuition costs impact students' decision making, forcing many to take on massive debt or even dropping out of school altogether. After researching this topic, including a New York Times article on the debate, I'm convinced that making college free is a necessity for our future. My entire purpose of this is that college tuition should be free because it increases access to education, reduces student-free debt, and benefits the economy. First, I'll explain the problems caused by high tuition costs. Next, I'll discuss possible solutions. Then I'll show the benefits of making college free versus the consequences of doing nothing. Finally, I'll share ways you can take action as well. So the problem, because there is in fact a problem in this situation. First problem I can come to is the skyrocketing tuition costs. As colleges build and grow more, their tuition start to higher or increase themselves. College tuition has increased dramatically over the last few decades, making it harder for students to afford a degree. For example, according to the New York Times article, college costs have risen much faster than wages, putting education out of reach for many people. My next point being crippling student debt. The U.S. has over $1.7 trillion in student loan debt, which takes years, sometimes decades, to pay off. For example, many graduates delay buying homes, starting families, or pursuing their dreams because of student debt. My next point, unequal access to education. Low-income and minority students are most affected by high tuition costs. For example, some students have to work multiple jobs, take fewer classes, or drop out altogether because they can't afford the tuition. The high cost of college creates financial stress, limits opportunities, and makes education a privilege rather than a right. So what can we do about it? Let's talk about solutions. The solution would be making college free. A government-funded tuition-free college. The government could use tax dollars to fund tuitions at public colleges like it funds kindergarten through 12th grader education. Some states like Tennessee already offer free community college programs, proving that this can work. Learning from other countries is something that we should all take into account. Countries like Germany and Norway offer free college, and their economies benefit from a highly educated workforce. For example, if they can do it, why can't we? Public and private partnerships, businesses and nonprofit organizations could help fund tuition in exchange for a better educated workforce. For example, companies already invest in employee education. Expanding these programs could help more students. There are many ways to make college free, whether through government funding or learning from successful countries or working with private companies. But let's see what happens if we take action, or maybe if we don't. So what happens if we do or don't make college free? A free college would mean more opportunities, and a stronger workforce would be a outcome of making college free. Free college would mean more people can earn degrees, leading to better educated society. For example, a more educated workforce leads to more innovation, better jobs, and a growing economic environment. Financial freedom and economic growth is another. Without student debt, graduates could buy homes, start business, and invest in futures. For example, less debt means people can contribute more to the economy instead of struggling to make loan payments. Now, here are the consequences of us doing nothing. If we don't act, tuition will continue to rise, debt will grow, and many students will miss out on a higher education. For example, the gap between rich and poor will widen, and the economy could suffer. Making college free benefits everyone. If we ignore the issue, the financial strain on students will only get worse, leading to a worse economy in our later future. As people say, the kids now are our future. So if everyone's in debt and can't pay, our economy will begin to decline and decrease from where we are now. So what can you do to help? How can you take action? One thing we can do to help is to learn more about the issue. Read articles, research policies, and understand the impact of tuition costs. For example, check out resources like the New York Times, government reports. You can even ask people around college campuses how it impacts them for a more social point. Another thing we could do is support tuition-free college policies. Vote for leaders who support free college and sign petitions pushing the education reform. For example, many current political candidates are making this a key issue. Your voice does matter. You can spread awareness, talk to your friends and family, share posts on social media, participate in discussions about student debt. The more people who support free college, the more likely change will happen. Now, let's wrap things up. To restate what I said, today I explained the financial burden of college tuition, possible solutions for making college free, the benefits of taking action, and how you can help make a difference. College should be free because it creates equal opportunities, reduces student debt, and strengthens our economy. Imagine a future where no student has to choose between getting an education or going into debt. A future where everyone has the same opportunity to succeed. The future is possible only if we fight for it.